The IDF, or Integrated Dual Feed system, is a great feature on the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and we do free video tutorials on lots of different machines, sergers, and embroidery machines. Let's talk about the importance of this integrated feature and when to use it and when not to use it. So first, what is it actually doing? It's like having an extra set of feed dogs or teeth that are pulling the fabric through. So we know we have them underneath, but now we have them on top. And so that can help give you a more even stitch, keeping your fabrics from slipping and sliding, and definitely giving us some more perfections on weird fabrics, stretchy fabrics, slippery fabrics. But there are times where we don't use it. So for example, our regular A foot has this groove on the back of the foot. So if you have any feet that you are putting on with this groove, you need to pull down the integrated dual feed. Without it, we have like a big loosey-goosey area back here, and I find that this is something, as a new user of machines with this feature, a lot of people are sewing with one of these feet on, but without having the dual feed engaged. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to probably get the worst looking stitch, but you're just going to kind of go, that just doesn't look so great. So usually, of course, when I'm teaching from this side of the machine, and you're sewing from this side of the machine. So I'm always seeing when this is not engaged, where when you're sitting in front of the needle, you don't always see that. So just kind of keep that in mind. Is this engaged, or do I have a foot on that has that opening? So for example, your S foot and your B foot do not have this opening. So I've also seen the reverse, where people have had the dual feed engaged, they go take off their A foot, which has the groove, and somehow they have managed to get this foot on the machine, and it doesn't work at all because everything's like on top of each other, and then we have a weird looking everything. So just keep that in mind too. You need to take it off when the foot doesn't have the groove and engage it when it does have the groove. Here is the symbol on screen to know whether you should have the dual feed engaged or not engaged. Now that you're realizing how wonderful it is, the next question we get asked is, why don't all the feet have this opening? So when you buy accessory feet, do I need to buy all new feet for this machine? So do keep in mind, Viking has made a few feet that do require the dual feed. So like an open toe foot or an edge joining foot have that option. And then of course they do have the wider 9mm groove for sewing the bigger stitches, so that's good. But not all the feet are going to be remade, because they really don't need to, for having that option, the IDF, or integrated dual feed, for every single foot. So like for a pin tuck foot, you're going to just use your normal pin tuck foot. There will be times where you will not need it, so it's really okay. But for when you need it, and maybe when you're doing machine quilting, maybe some stitch in the ditch, you're going to find that all you have to do is put the foot on, engage the dual feed, and off you go. So here is what I want you to do. Watch closely as you go from foot to foot, and if it has the groove, pull it down. If it doesn't, you're pulling it down and away from you. I kind of like to guide it up and away, so I'm not letting it like snap back. So like that. I would say definitely just kind of keep your hand on it until it fully comes up to its home position. The sooner you can master not forgetting to use this feature on the right presser foot, the sooner you will have more perfect outcomes.